Welcome, guys, to the first episode of the 1% Club podcast. If you're just hearing this for the first time and you don't know who I am, I'll be the host of this podcast. And if you haven't heard of me already, I am James Fostero from the UK. Now, you're probably wondering, I'm taking some of your time out of your busy schedule today to bring you the 1% Club podcast. So let me tell you a bit more about what we're looking to achieve in this podcast and what the mission is. So this podcast mission is to create a community of like-minded people. So we're going to focus around community, and it's all about bringing value to you and creating a community of like-minded people that think different, act different, and therefore achieve different results. That is why it is the 1% Club podcast, because we're going to be achieving results different to the other 99%. And in many cases, people want to not think differently, not act differently, but want different results, want the results of the 1% Club. But you won't do so when you're still thinking and acting the same as the general population. In this podcast, we're going to cover 5 broad topics, and it'll just be a blended conversation across, many weeks, many years of this podcast, but we're going to focus on a few things. So this podcast will generally be based around mindset. The mindset of thinking differently, the physical element of acting differently, and therefore achieving different results, tangible results that you can measure that put you into that 1% population. But we're not only just going to cover mindset, we're going to cover mindset, health, income, love and fulfillment, because I see those 5 areas of the 5 pillars. Hopefully, if we can bring your mindset in the right place, your health's in a great place for you to do the things that you want to do, which then fuels your mind, and you have the income to do the things you want to do, and the partnerships and love and fulfillment with the friends, family that you have in your life, then overall you should be in a great place. So the 1% Club podcast isn't just about thinking differently, acting differently, and achieving different results financially. It's across all the different pillars that make up your fulfillment, because there is no point just having all the money in the world but not being fulfilled with that, not doing the thing that makes you happy, not spending time with family and loved ones, or not having the income that you want, or not having the health that you want, or having all that at the expense of your health, which is what a lot of people do, or doing it in such a way that you achieve everything else but your mindset, you're in such a bad space that you're not really fulfilled, truly fulfilled. You're not doing the things that are going to fuel your mind and actually provide that internal fulfillment. So they all interlink. Now, this 1% Club podcast will also be complemented by a podcast every Thursday. Now, this Thursday podcast is something that I think is important to me, and I think should be important to many others, and that is a podcast around your side hustle. So we're going to have a side hustle startup podcast on a Thursday where we talk about what options are out there to create a secondary source of income, a third source of income, a fourth source of income that's going to take you from, having that 9-to-5 job, but also having a side business, something that's going to also fulfill you from various other aspects of your life. Maybe your side hustle, maybe to do with family, maybe it's to do with income and mindset and fulfillment, or maybe it's to do with love and fulfillment, but it's having that side business so that you're not just coming home, chilling out, putting Netflix on, stuffing your face to death, being unhealthy, unfulfilled, and just, keeping yourself busy. It's going to be a point when you do retire, but when it comes to retirement, imagine if all the things that you were doing were providing that fulfillment and that income, potentially passive income, so that you never have to think about retirement as this end goal. People are striving towards retirement. When can I retire? How can I have enough money for retirement? But what if you never want to retire? Because your life is in balance, your life is that great. You're in that 1% club. You have your side hustles and your side businesses and your side projects, really, I should probably call it. Your side projects that are keeping you ticking over, keeping your mind in a great place, body in a great place, and yourself in a great place. So that is the kind of schedule we're going to be going to. We're going to have the 1% Club podcast on a Tuesday, Side Hustle Startup on a Thursday, and we're going to go through different topics. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you a bit about my story, and my story is no different to you. I'm just like you in that sense. I have a 9-to-5 job. I also have various side businesses. I have a family. I have a 4-month-old boy who's beautiful and amazing. I love spending time with him. I have a beautiful partner as well who I love spending time with. I also enjoy what I do 9 to 5, and I also enjoy what I do as side businesses with friends and family as well, which is something that I'll go into in different podcasts, because you can utilize the people around you to create that well-balanced lifestyle. So I'm no different to you. I am on that journey with you, and this podcast is a journey. I don't want this to be a 1-week podcast and then never do it again, never find time. We're going to schedule time to sit down and to go through, what's important. And this is important to me, but this is me giving back. This is the overall purpose for me, is to build that community and give back and create a community of like-minded people that can achieve the same success together, because we all deserve that success. We were never born balanced. We were never born having everything that we wanted. And it's that 1% club mentality, that taking that 1% action every day, that's going to make a massive difference. So I hope this is a great intro. First podcast I've ever done. So the only trajectory is up. The only trajectory is, getting better and better at this. And this is half the journey. It's just starting. So let's start this journey together. Share this podcast if you know anybody that wants to join this community and join this journey. It's going to be a bumpy ride, but we're going to achieve massive things together. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are too. So I'll catch you Thursday for the first episode of Side Hustle Startup. I'll catch you then.